Edmonton Sports Talk. My God, I loved it. My name's Jay Milne. #Luke. Our sports update deliverer. The Coon.
I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up today.
You know what, Reid? You might be honest. All right, here's what's going on in the Nest.
The Oilers up against the team with the worst name in the National Hockey League tonight, the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Oilers 15-12-6 coming off a loss in Montreal. The Penguins winless in their last 5. Their record in those games 0-1-4. They have been tied after 60 minutes 10 times this season. They've won once, and of course a couple of blown leads on the weekend. Lot of significant storylines for this one. I mean, usually one of these storylines would be enough to get you excited about a game and have people around the sports world talking about it. So we have Jarry versus Skinner in net. They were traded for each other on Friday. Jarry, of course, played for the Oilers on Saturday and won. Stuart Skinner has not yet played for the Pittsburgh Penguins. This will be his first game. So that's pretty neat right there. Leon Draisaitl of the Edmonton Oilers has 999 points. He is trying to become the 103rd NHL player to record 1,000 points in his career. He had a chance to do so on Sunday against the Montreal Canadiens. He did not do so. And Sidney Crosby, good player, is 2 points behind Mario Lemieux for the highest scoring Penguin of all time. 1,721 points. Mario, 1,723. And that's also eighth most in NHL history. So a lot of things to follow tonight. Crosby in his career against the Oilers, 25 points in 25 games. McDavid, how about these numbers for McDavid against the Penguins in his career? 30 points in 16 games, and McDavid rolls into this one on a 6-game point streak. He's recorded 16 points over that run. So will that amazing production continue? A lot of things to watch for this evening. The game is at 5:30, so Jay and I are with you until 4:30. At that point, Tom Gazzola will take over from an hour. He's on his way to BP Clairview. We just saw him leaving the building here. So on location for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show, 4:30 to 5:30. I got to head out at 4:30. So Jay is going to do the final half hour of the show from 5:30 to 6. So that's what's coming up. And then Tom's on after the game for the GCL Diesel postgame show. My goodness, what a day.
Great day.
It's a great day.
It's a great day to be alive.
Now, other things that have made it a great day. I'm gonna do this thing first since we also have this thing.
Yes.
So I'm holding a coffee cup in my hand. So if you are a regular listener to the show, or I'll fill you in here as I tell this story quickly. A couple weeks ago, Jason Milne said, I got you a Christmas present.
Yes.
And I said, you're an idiot. You've broken our pact. Because we decided early on in our relationship, so we've been doing the show almost a year and 4 months now, that neither one of us are sentimental guys. No Christmas presents, no birthday gifts.
Correct.
You know, in general. I mean, yeah, I got you a cruffin your birthday week, but sometimes I just bring you a cruffin. Sometimes you might just bring me a coffee. So little things like that are fine. But Jay's like, I got you a Christmas present. I was like, man. And he's like, you don't have to get me anything. I just saw something that was perfect. You're going to like it. So I said, okay, don't bring it up on air. So the next day, he mistakenly brings it up on air. And I was like, you were supposed to bring that up. He's like, well, I guess I did. So then, a few days after that, he wore a T-shirt that had all of the Van Halen tapes stacked from oldest to newest. And I said, well, now I know what you got me. You got me a Def Leppard version of that shirt. He's like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Coop the Corgi knows. Coop the Corgi knows what I got you.
He does?
So today, he brings me the Christmas gift. And it is one of these coffee mugs, and all around the outside, it's the spines of all the Def Leppard tapes.
Yes.
Up to, it doesn't have their very, very latest one, but it has everything else. So, and there's 2 of them. So one I can keep at the office and use for water and coffee. And the other one I'm going to take home. And I'll use it with my great coffee maker that I love in the morning.
That's why I got 2.
You're a smart man.
Yeah.
So you knew I would think that way.
Yes. I read you like a book.
So let's do the off-topic topic right now.
Sure.
Little earlier than usual, but since this show's going to fly along, this first half of the show, it's just 90 minutes. So the off-topic topic is, of course, presented by William Huff. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best can be, is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout, 780-454-4536. What is your favorite piece of merchandise from your favorite band? So such as maybe it's a T-shirt, maybe it's a signed autograph, maybe it's something cool like this, a cup with stuff. Like I have a Def Leppard toque. I have a lot of Def Leppard shirts. I have Def Leppard Christmas ornaments. This currently is my favorite.
Really?
This coffee mug.
That catapulted to favorite.
It's a new love.
It is new. I had, I have the Metallica Ride the Lightning shirt. I really enjoy that shirt. I like it. One that I had that I no longer have because it just simply wore out was the Kid Rock Tour shirt.
Oh, really?
And it was awesome. And what made it awesome was the style of the shirt. It was a baseball shirt. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Black sleeves, three-quarter length sleeves,
yeah.
White shirt, but it had all the dates on the back, and I wish I still had that shirt. I loved that shirt. It was just a rock and roll looking shirt.
Right. That's pretty cool.
I love the baseball shirt in general. If I go to a concert and I see that there's a piece of merch with the baseball design of that style of shirt, I'm on it. I'm on it like white on rice, Reid.
That's awesome. Okay. So then, you know what? So before I open this, you need people to email you.
Okay.
So we got to tee this up right away.
Here's what's going on. So tomorrow, as a little bit of a Christmas special.
Fun time.
Fun time. Because tomorrow's Reid's last show. He's off Thursday and Friday.
It's our last show
Christmas.
together before Christmas.
That's right.
I'm doing a couple shows next week, but yeah.
And I'm off next week. So Pat Ketty, our good friend who has been in here, has been in the studio in this middle chair, he does breaks. I think a lot of people that would, listen to this show or listen to EST knows that Dusty and Pat, they do card breaks. So I don't know what a card break Reid, we know the general idea.
I know generally what it is.
So he's agreed to come on and he's going to break. I don't know. We're going to break.
Okay.
So he's going to be sitting right here. So there's room for lots of people. So it can be up to, I think 16 or I don't know. If you want to be entered into tomorrow's break, we're going to do it live on air. You have to email me. Okay? Email jay@edmontonsportstalk.com. Pat did say there is one guaranteed autographed card in this
Oh, really?
thing
in the
that
box
we're
or whatever?
cracking.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
So if you want to be in, do it right now. Email jay@edmontonsportstalk.com and we'll put you in. And you could have a chance at winning an autographed card of some sort.
Right. And if we get too many people, we'll do a draw or something like that.
So I'll try to get as many people in as I can.
Right.
But if we have too many entries, we'll have to do a draw.
Roll the D100
and I
or something like that.
I will get back to you and let you know that you're in. It'll be tomorrow from 4:20, I think, till about 5.
5-ish, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be fun. 'Cause I've never been involved in something like that. So this is new ground for me.
Sure.
Pretty amazing.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I'm excited. I've never done a crack pack.
Yeah, I kind of know how they work. I've seen them. I know Dusty does them, but this will be pretty neat.
And this is all Pat. This is Pat. He got the box or the pack donated by a card company. He'll explain it all tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's just a little Christmas cheer.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun. So you can email jay@edmontonsportstalk.com for that, or for any other show-related purposes. You can also email reid@edmontonsportstalk.com. If you'd like to send us a text, the number is 780-218-9999, and that, of course, is the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. River Cree Resort and Casino, home of Kitchen Restaurant. Sundays and Mondays, 50% off the entire menu. That's available 5 p.m. until close. You can also post in the Nasty Chat if you're taking us in on YouTube. A lot of people posting in there already. If you are on YouTube and you have not already done so, click the thumbs up button. Click, click, click.
Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb, thumb, thumb.
And you can get us on YouTube. You can get us on iHeartRadio. You can get us on TuneIn Radio. And again, spread the word of Edmonton Sports Talk, and let's keep building up our community. Okay, so I'll open this now.
Okay, you got to explain what happened.
I had a gift just dropped off. Well, technically, it's not for me. Not technically. It says Merry Christmas bookbinder from Jablonski. Now, if this is truly from Jablonski, it's going to be a dud of a gift, is it not?
Jablonski, we'll find out.
The bookbinder doesn't like that type of soap.
I'm excited to see what this...
And do we say who this is from?
I wasn't advised.
We say who dropped it off? No? Just leave it.
I wasn't advised either or.
Well,
you got to read what it says on the label.
It says, Merry Christmas bookbinder from Jablonski. P.S. I love you and Jay with a heart. So is this going to be for both of us?
I think it's for the bookbinder.
It's for the bookbinder specifically. All right, well, let's see what it is. Opening this live on air. Let's see what it is. I'll throw that out later.
Oh.
It looks booky. Looks very booky.
Oh, my God.
I believe this might be a how-to. It is a bookbinding kit.
Yes. It's happening.
Oh, this takes me back to my early days of first learning how to bind books. Yes, I would refer to the bookbinding manual often, and now I share this with others. Jablonski, he's an experienced bookbinder. He doesn't need a kit.
Well, it might speed things up for the old binder.
Okay, well, that's incredible. So it is a bookbinding kit. Transform your favorite book into a deluxe edition. This includes chipboard, cover paper, decorative end papers, bone folder, gold transfers, bookbinding glue, foam brush, and mull cloth. So the bookbinder will have to put this to use.
Oh, wow.
That's quite incredible. I'm sure the bookbinder is not surprised. Reid Wilkins is surprised that something like this even exists and that now there's one in the EST office. So thank you, Jablonski, and to the person who dropped it off on behalf of Jablonski. That's pretty incredible.
Okay, just looking at my email, if you want in on this crack pack break, do it now because it's filling up. I think we can go as high as 32. So get in.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Get in. If you want to do it, I'm telling you, my email is taking off. That's great. We want to celebrate with you guys. Who doesn't want to be a part of it?
Yeah, who wouldn't want to be a part of it?
I mean, there's nothing else to talk about today.
We almost we have so much to talk about today. And somebody is standing by to do his job, of course, as we're going to jump into the afternoon headlines. They are presented by 100.3 The Bear, Edmonton's best rock. Stream them on iHeart today.
This is Chet Palmer with your sports report. Stash Stewie against Cookie Jarry is the goalie matchup tonight. It's the NHL's version of a swap meet. Hey, Jason Milne, is that a knick-knack in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Deadly Dry can get to 4 digits in the point column tonight. That's a bigger milestone than my brother-in-law winning back-to-back hands at the blackjack table. Hey, Leon, don't hit on 18. Sidney Crosby is 2 points away from tying Super Mario in points. Gee Willikers, if Sid keeps this up, he'll be the most famous Crosby since Bing. I'm Chet Palmer.
What a treasure. Did I get that right? Did I hear a new nickname for Draisaitl? Deadly Dry?
Deadly Dry.
I like it.
I don't know if Chet's ever talked about Leon before.
I don't.
In one of his sportscasts.
Kind of a big day
100.3 The Bear. So he's got you covered on all the... You can have that.
Oh, thanks.
That way you're updated.
I need to keep this.
You show that to Coop later. I'm just running out of space.
Stash Stewie.
I
like that. Knick-knack. It is a knick-knack in my pocket.
Well, that's good. I could have said something else, but I decided not to. Okay, 780-218-9999.
Now I want to know what you were going to say.
What?
Is it off-putting?
You should be off-putting. That's not nice. That's
like
from
that.
Between Two Ferns,
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence and what's his name, Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah.
All right, let's get going on the. Here's what we want to do for the thumbs up. We always try to get to 100. Now it's fun for us. It makes us feel cool that you want to give us a thumbs up. It does help build the algorithm for the show and helps to build the audience by the way YouTube recommends things to other internet users. So we only have 90 minutes to do it. So definitely do not delay. If you already clicked the thumbs up, then click share and send the show link off to somebody else. That's a really fun way that you can help us.
Subscribe if you haven't.
Right. We've already done the off-topic topic. Best piece of merch you own from your favorite band. We had some coming in there.
I saw one that was pretty cool, Reid. It was Duck Dad says, I had the actual set list from the 2005 Pearl Jam concert in Edmonton. Gave it to a friend that was a bigger fan than I. That's
the one I was looking for. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, to own like their handwritten set list or something if they signed it or something like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Mech says, I went to Seattle and the Beths were playing a free show at Amazon HQ, and my wife wrestled away a T-shirt they were giving away to the crowd without me even asking.
I don't know who the Beths are.
I've never heard of the Beths.
Where have I been all my life?
Spency 5 Centsy, I have Alexis on Fire rolling papers. Neat. Neat.
Jeez. That's something.
Isn't it? Well, it is something.
This is an excellent mug.
I'm really excited.
I've been using that for years. Oh, it's very thoughtful.
Well,
buddy.
when you see something like that is so specific, I'm sorry, bud, but I'm gonna.
And I told you, I have seen these advertised on Instagram on my Instagram feed. I think I've seen the Bon Jovi ones, but
between that and the Wormy hoodie for your wife, you can't get away from these ads that are coming up on Instagram.
I don't know if I've been getting that one. See, the Instagram knows I don't have a wife.
That too. This guy.
People who own all our listeners who own companies are just going to be sending you Instagram reels now.
I'm a sucker.
Like, well, I guess I got to buy that now.
Yeah, I'm the guy that's going to buy that.
All right. It is also a game day, so we have to do the mystery athlete of the game. I really love doing this. This is one of my favorite things to do. You're trying to win a $25 gift card to Hudson's Canada's Pub. Hudson's Pub presents Glitter After Dark, the New Year's Eve party where the drinks, decor, and night all sparkle with glitter. Glitter? Limited tickets are available. Visit their Instagram, that's at Hudson's Pub, for more info and to purchase tickets. Glitter. So there we go. That's really cool. And don't forget about Boxing Day getting better at Hudson's Pub. On December 26th, Boxing Day is offering 50% off all drinks all day and all night to get you over the depression of dealing with your family on Christmas Day. Sorry, that's awful.
That is, that's
I'm a dark person. Yeah. As we know from some of my draft picks that didn't go over very well this morning. We'll talk more about that
we'll
later.
get into the draft later. I suspect, we haven't talked about it. We rarely talk about the show in this much depth as to what we're going to talk about. But I have a feeling that Reid might have some very important things to say about the draft. Things that maybe he wants to get off his chest.
Well, it's fine. I mean, it's fine.
I know, it's fine. Sure.
So the first clue, Hudson's Canada's Pub Mystery Athlete of the Game, is Kansas City. I have only prepared 3 clues today because, again, this is just a 90-minute lead-up to the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show with Tom at 4:30. The first clue is Kansas City. Maximum 3 guesses per person. You must text your guesses to the River Cree Resort and Casino afternoon inbox, 780-218-9999. I think this is a good one today. Kansas City is the first clue. I would doubt somebody is going to get it off that clue.
And can I just say, there's only 3 clues. I'm putting the foot down here, Reid.
You are. You told me that earlier.
I'm doing it. If nobody gets it,
well, because Jay, I think somebody's going to get it after the second clue because people are good at figuring things out. And then for sure, somebody will get it after the third clue. And Jay said it might not be guessed after the third clue. And I said, well, then I'll give this as the fourth clue to kind of give it away. And Jay's like, no, don't give a fourth clue. There'll be no winner today.
Well,
it'll just say prize not awarded.
Let's do it
in the almanac of EST history. Prize not awarded. But I think somebody will get it. We got people who get stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They're called getters.
They're the getters. A reminder, we are doing a live card break on tomorrow's show from 4:20 to 5. If you want to be involved in it, There's guaranteed one autographed hockey. I believe it's hockey. I would imagine. I think that's what they do mostly. I don't. But it's a.
So if he wants 32 people, because I think each person gets randomly assigned to a team.
Yes.
So the way I understand it is there's a bunch of packs.
Yeah.
And he'll open them, and if you have Columbus, you get every single Columbus player.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it's just you're assigned to a pack. Okay, this pack. No,
I believe you're assigned to a team. Most people will correct us if we're wrong.
Interesting, because 32.
I think that's how it works. So somebody will get Columbus, somebody will get Vancouver, or there'll be one for every team. Now there's nobody from that team. In a whole box or something like that.
If you want to get. Yeah, Big Uke, you're typically assigned a team. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to get in on it, email j@edmontonsportstalk.com. And
then Pat takes care of the rest of the logistics. We'll figure it out. We're just here to look pretty tomorrow for that segment. Just be on display.
That's not hard.
Just get paraded around. We are coming to you from the Canadian Brewhouse studio. We got wing flavors of the month. December featured wing flavors. Festive cranberry versus Korean bulgogi.
Bulgogi.
In this month's, did I say it wrong?
Yeah, it's bulgogi.
Bulgogi.
Some people say bulgogi.
No, go.
Bulgogi.
I just never say it. I always read it.
That's the best pizza.
Korean bulgogi.
Yeah, bulgogi.
Is this month's Flavor Showdown. Try them anytime or for just 69 cents for a limited time every Wing Wednesday, only at the Canadian Brewhouse. So that's something you can check out tomorrow.
This is a fascinating idea from Deaky in the afternoon inbox read. If nobody gets it today, let's roll it over.
Same mystery athlete for...
yes, and the prize doubles.
When's the next game? Thursday.
So it'd be a $50 worth of GCs to...
Yeah, we could do. Well, I'm not working Thursday, so that's your call. Oh. That'll be your call if you want to finish it off.
Where will my mind go? Yeah. Fascinating. Okay.
Jesse's in the chat. Was Gazdic on already? Gazdic's on in about 20 minutes at 3:40. Hang tight, Jesse. We're getting there, baby. This show just started at 3. Gazdic's coming up. We do have Luke Gazdic. We have some comments from Stuart Skinner, now of the Pittsburgh Penguins, from Chris Knobloch, and from Quinn Hutson, who's an offensive player who's going to be on the Oilers' fourth line tonight. We'll have to talk about that. Here comes the Coop.
Tristan, Jarry, and Stuart Skinner duel their former teams for the first time with Quinn Hutson in the lineup for Edmonton and the Penguins. They're the losers of their last 5 games at Skinner and Brett Kulak make their debut in Pittsburgh. Tom Gazzola has you covered with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. He's live on location at Boston Pizza Clearview with coverage starting at 4:30 right here on EST. In a total of 10 games around the NHL, Jesper Woll returns for Toronto to battle Chicago. Woll's been out since Remember and stayed with a lower body injury he sustained against Boston. Elsewhere, LA has recalled Phoenix Copley from the Ontario Reign after Darcy Kemper went down with an upper body injury last night against the Stars when Mikko Rantanen collided with him in the crease. WHL action, the Oil Kings hit the road in Lethbridge playing the Hurricanes. Puck drop for that one at 7 o'clock. Meanwhile, the Spurs and Knicks hit the court in the NBA Cup final. New York winners of 5 straight, second in the Eastern Conference. San Antonio on a 3-game win streak, 4th in the West. Tip-off goes at 6:30. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and surrounding areas since 1993. They have doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff today at Windsor Plywood Leduc. We hear from the other side, checking in with Stuart Skinner from his media availability with the Penguins earlier today. That comes after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you in the loop.
2 guys and a goalie.
It makes the Edmonton Oilers blank. What does it make the Edmonton Oilers?
Worse on defense, potentially better in net.
Gage, you agree?
I would say different. It's tough to replace Kulak, but we still don't know yet.
Can you say wholeheartedly the Edmonton Oilers got better on defense?
2 guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We have what you're looking for. GD Liquidators is Edmonton's one-stop shop for new and used warehouse, office, and industrial items since 1987. You'll find what you want when you want it. Give us a call, visit us in-store, or check out the monthly auctions at gdliquidators.com. 100% Canadian-owned and operated. We have what you are looking for. GD Liquidators.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
GCL Diesel has been serving oil country since 1972. From diesel cars to SUVs to pickups. From farm tractors to school buses to a big rig. From diesel generators to forklifts, GCL can test, troubleshoot, and repair all diesel fuel system components. Whether it's injectors, pumps, turbos, filters, or additive, GCL has the parts you need to keep your diesel running the way it should. For genuine diesel parts at wholesale prices, visit GCL Diesel in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
Hockey is heating up, and so is the excitement on Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, there's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, our listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code EST50. That's code EST50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today to find out if you're Alberta's next winner. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Thanks a lot for joining us this afternoon. Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Why settle for less when you can have it all? Only Play Alberta brings you casino games, live dealers, lottery, instants, and sports betting all in one place. Players can get a $50 casino bonus by depositing $50 and using the code EST Casino. You can get a $50 free sports bet by depositing $50 using the code EST Sports. Don't forget to use your game sense. Jay's play of the day will be at 4 o'clock today. Usually it's at 3:40, 3:45-ish. We just bumped it back a little bit today because Luke Gazdic is coming up at 3:40, which will be cool to have him on the show. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button and you're taking us in on YouTube, please do so immediately. We're at 55. We need 45 to get to 100. We only have half a show, I guess, in this first part of the show. Then it's going to be a new stream for Tom. Tom Gazzola live at BP Clairview today. GCL Diesel Oil Stream pre- and post-game shows. Pre-game show is on at 4:30. Oilers and Penguins coming up at 5:30. Here's how we expect the teams to line up for the Oilers. McDavid, I mentioned, great point streak, 16 points in 6 games with Nugent Hopkins and Hyman. Draisaitl, 1 away from 1,000 in his career, centering Podkolzin and Savoy. Henrique with Mangiapane and Janmark. Lazar with Frederick and Quinn Hutson, who is playing his first game of the season, doing really well in the minors with Bakersfield. Defensively, Ekholm with Bouchard, Nurse with Regula, Stastny with Emberson, Tristan Jarry in goal for Edmonton in his old home rink in Pittsburgh. For the Penguins, Crosby with Raquel and Rust, Kindle with McGroarty and Brazeau, Novak between Hayes and Mantha, Heinen with Dewar and Achari, Wotherspoon with Carlson on defense, Shea with Letang, Kulak, Brett Kulak with St. Ivany, and Stuart Skinner, the goaltender. So it will be the guys traded for each other going head-to-head as we go into the Oil Understood for GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around. From turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors, they are the critical engine component experts, proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years, and now a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show. GCL Diesel. Diesel! Understood. Nice going, buddy.
That was good.
Stuart Skinner on facing the Oilers in his first game as a Pinguino.
Yeah, it's funny. We're ripping off the Band-Aid right away, which is good. I think thinking about it, I think I'd rather it be like this and just kind of get it over with. But also to enjoy it too. You know, I get to play my old teammates, and me and Brett get to do it together, and I think that's nothing but exciting.
What do you think?
I mean, it's a very rare opportunity to be able to rip the Band-Aid off like that. I mean, the Penguins aren't in Edmonton till January.
Right.
I mean, it just worked out that this was, the following week of the trade, you're playing against your former teammates. And oh, by the way, because of some immigration issues, you couldn't even get into the country. You know, it's kind of a story, and a story just writes itself.
Yeah.
And I just... Reid, I heard you on the morning show this morning, and I guess this will be a very controversial game, regardless of the outcome.
Controversial or much ballyhooed?
Ballyhooed. I would say controversial. I mean, if Stuart Skinner goes in there and shuts out the Oilers,
right?
Well, the roof's going to be blown off the postgame.
It's the potential for overreaction. Based on one game. Right.
Major potential. And then if the Oilers light up Stuart Skinner, well, told you. Do you think there was any thought from the Pittsburgh Penguins to hold back on starting Stuart Skinner?
Well, I would have had it if I were the Penguins.
But it kind of would have looked like a weak move, right?
No, maybe.
You could have explained your way around it.
Yeah.
Said, I was too busy over the weekend.
Yeah, they couldn't skate on the weekend with us because of the immigration
But then you'd have
stuff.
to hold that Brett Kulak, too.
Well,
right?
yeah, maybe. I guess so.
But, my goodness, this is... I mean, look at all the storylines. You've got a goalie swap. Crosby's going for the franchise record. He's 2 shy points of Mario Lemieux.
Yep.
The Draisaitl storyline, being the first German-born player to get to 1,000 points. I mean, all of that could happen in one game.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think, well, you're going to have more in your play of the day, so we'll talk about that. But yeah, there's going to be the potential for overreaction. If Skinner outplays Jarry by a noticeable margin, like if they're both fine or okay, then it's going to be like, okay, well, whatever. But like if Skinner comes up with a 45 saves on 46 shots or something like that, then it's going to be like, oh, yeah. Why did he do it there and he wasn't doing it often enough here? So
There's just
see.
so many ways this could be an awful night for Oilers fans.
Yeah.
It could be. And I mean, if you look at what the Penguins have been up to lately, they're going to come in here like piss and vinegar.
Well, they've been embarrassing leads blown.
Led
the
by
last 2
4
games.
goals Saturday, they lost 6-5 in overtime. Led
Right.
by 3 goals Sunday, lost 5-4. They've had games right in hand.
Yeah,
that they've lost.
Stuart Skinner was also asked, looking back on your time as an Oiler, could have you done much more in an Oilers uniform?
I think in the moments that I've been in, and there's not a moment that I didn't try to do my best in Edmonton. So I don't have any regrets. The way that I handled things, perseverance, strength, kind of go down the list of what I tried to do for the organization, and more so just my teammates and my coaches and management. So for me, I'm very proud of what I was able to do down there, and could I have made an extra save or two? Absolutely. I'll probably say that here. That's kind of part of being a goalie and being a person. You keep on growing, keep on learning, but I always did my best, and I will never stop doing my best.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, good response. I mean, it was kind of like Jarry got asked yesterday, like, well, why didn't it work out here? I didn't think that was a very good question. I know from earlier today and from our chat now, some people didn't like that question. Speck asked it. He's there. I didn't mind that question. And I think he meant from like, hey, man, like, I think he actually meant like, can you really regret anything as an Oiler? I don't think he was trying to set up Stu for a clumsy answer or to crap on him. I think he meant like, geez, like they traded you and a lot of people are happy that you're gone, but do you really regret anything as an Oiler? I don't think he does. I mean, yeah, he would have liked to win Game 7 of the Cup final. No kidding. If they lost by a goal, every player on the Oilers roster is also thinking, I wish I would have scored in that game. Or or got a couple. So I didn't personally have a problem with that question.
No, I mean, I could see how it would be perceived, but I think it's a question because would Speck normally travel with the team?
It depends on the road trip. I think with this one being Toronto, Montreal, yeah.
I mean, from an Edmonton perspective, from his perspective, that was probably a question he felt he had to ask. Right? It wasn't put in the same manner that Tristan Jarry was asked yesterday.
Right.
And there was
that was a clumsy question to Jarry.
But there was another question about, and I think, I don't know if we'll get to it now or later, but about, was this fair? Was it fair that you were public enemy number one, that this was blamed on you?
Right.
Because the answer is no. It was not fair to Stuart Skinner.
Right.
Right? This team just needed a change.
Yeah.
But fair isn't really a word you can live by in professional sports.
No, it isn't. I mean, I don't think, I think, I know from my view of telling a story, I think it's fair to ask a recently traded player, how do you reflect on your time with the previous team? Like, that's probably how I would have said it. I probably would have said something like, hey, I know it's only 3 days and you're in the middle of the season, but you take a moment to reflect on everything you did as an Oiler.
Yeah.
That's probably how I would have put it. And he probably would have said the same thing. He probably would have been like, it was a hell of a time, and I got to play in 2 Stanley Cup finals, and I wish I would have won one or both, but he's always trying. And Jarry almost said that exact same thing yesterday. I'm trying to win every game I play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not like they're trying 100%. Right?
Let's get to a comment here from Knobloch on Quinn Hutson, who, yes, frustratingly enough, at least from the morning skate, is on a line with Trent Frederick and Curtis Lazar. Here's Coach Knobloch.
We're the situation we're in right now with the injuries and the salary cap and stuff like that. We wanted to call somebody up and give them an opportunity. And with so many guys playing so well in Bakersfield, the time right now was as good a time as any. And of those players playing in Bakersfield that are playing well, Hutson's probably, or is, the one that's really standing out with his goal scoring and his two-way play. And you look at our team right now, we could probably use a little more secondary scoring. The expectations for him to come in and score right away is not it, but maybe he can chip in once in a while. But we think him as a really good hockey player and rewarding him for playing as well as he is down in Baco.
Yeah, I mean, look, we'll ultimately see how he's deployed. We talked about this a bit yesterday. He's an offensive player. He's going to play with Trent Frederick, who has been an offensive void most of this season, and with Curtis Lazar, who I actually think in his role as a 12th, 13th forward has been fine, but doesn't generate a lot of offense on his own either. So,
but you're not expected to.
No, that's what I mean.
So
why? Is Hutson meant to play with those guys necessarily?
Well, Luke Gazdic's coming up. I want to ask him this question.
Yeah,
because that would be somebody he would be playing with generally, and I just don't understand it, Reid. Why? Why are you going to take a player that's doing really well in the AHL, top of the scoring in the AHL, and bring him into a role where he's going to get 6 to 8 minutes? Why not just keep Max Jones there? Why? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
And I can understand it. You've seen a lot of frustration from Oilers fans because they knew this was going to happen. I mean, we tried calibrating it differently yesterday to say, okay, maybe Hutson can get on the top 2 lines, but I just don't understand.
Yeah, because I was wondering, are they going to try to run the 3 big guys down the middle? But then I was like, why would you break up Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, and Hyman? I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll get a look. Maybe maybe he could cycle through with Savoy sometimes and get looks higher in the lineup. But I think I'm kind of stretching here to find ways to use him a little more.
Well, and for what it's worth, in my opinion, that 4th line has been outperforming the 3rd line. So, is it really fair to say this is the 4th line?
Well, bottom 6.
I think they've been playing better. So, I mean, hey, yeah, does it make complete sense? No. Knobloch's done these things before, Reid.
Yep.
That we've both sat here and said, wow, this is surprising. A lot of times they've turned out.
Yeah.
Where is it? Derek Robertson. Watch Hutson unlock Freddie. Who knows?
Well, if that happened, that'd be worth the call.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be amazing. Okay, Luke's standing by. So let me get to clue number 2 in the Hudson's Canada's Pub Mystery Athlete of the Game. The second clue is Texas. So the first clue was Kansas City. The second clue is Texas. Maximum 3 guesses per person. We only accept guesses on the afternoon inbox. Texted 780-218-9999. That's powered by River Cree Resort and Casino. Our buddy Luke Gazdic checks in after the break.
Tristan, Jarry, and Stuart Skinner match up for the first time since their trade. Both Skinner and Brett Kulak playing their first game as a member of the Penguins. Plus, Quinn Hutson makes his season debut for the Oilers. Join Tom Gazzola on location at Boston Pizza at Clairview for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. That gets going at 4:30 only on EST. And there's 9 other games filling out today's slate. Mike Matheson is day-to-day for the Habs and will sit against the Flyers with an upper body injury. Elsewhere, we're staying with the Habs in Montreal. Sam Montembeault has been assigned to the AHL Rockets for a conditioning stint. 29-year-old with a 5-6-1 record on the season, .857 save percentage with over 3.5 goals against. For the Kings, Darcy Kemper has been placed on the injured reserve after going down with a upper body injury yesterday. Phoenix Copley being recalled from the AHL. And in the association, the NBA Cup goes down tonight. The final, that is, between the Knicks and Spurs. San Antonio rolling on a 3-game heater. New York winning their past 5 games. Tip-off for that one goes at 6:30. Luke Gazdic checks in on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The oil stream.
The big boys had been out there for 3 minutes. They get a stoppage, and Jack goes, maybe a timeout here, and keep them out there. So wait, we have to do a 5-minute shift when you're down 3 freaking goals?
Exactly.
Let some other guys play. So then they bring the other guys out, 10-second shift, they get a whistle, and they put the other guys back up for 2 minutes. Like, it's the same thing over and over and over.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences. Plus, all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom. And from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
New Year's Eve, join River Cree Resort and Casino for a spectacular show like no other. Get ready for Material Girls, an amazing tribute to Lady Gaga, Adele, Shania Twain, Madonna, Blondie, Pink, and Cher, capturing all the elegance and essence of these mega stars in one unforgettable concert experience. Material Girls, December 31st in the venue. Hurry, get your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
All right, thanks a lot for joining us this afternoon. We need 30 thumbs if you're watching us on YouTube to get to 100, which would be pretty cool because we're basically just doing half a show here up to 4:30. So if you've not given us the thumbs up, do not delay. Get in there and click away right now. Oilers and Penguins at 5:30. At 4:30 here on EST, it's the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show with our buddy Tom Gazzola. Speaking of good friends, he's also a member of the Glue Crew. And he's coming to us on the Oil Country Towing video hotline. Oil Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team. Fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. Former Edmonton Oiler, now with Sportsnet, Luke Gazdic making his weekly appearance on EST. Hello, Luke.
What's up, guys? How we doing?
Oh, we're just chilling out. It's a great day.
Out.
Yeah, fun game coming up tonight. I got to start somewhere else, though. Our off-topic topic for William Huff is Jay. Oh, I washed it, so it's drying. Jay got me a coffee mug with all the Def Leppard tapes, spines pictured on the outside. What is the best piece of merch or something that you own from your favorite band?
Dude, that's a great question. That's a great question. And I've been to a couple concerts. Honestly, it's probably a pretty vanilla answer, but I have an Eagles t-shirt from a concert that I took my parents to probably about 9 years ago here in Toronto. That's it for me. That's the one. It's like a 3/4 sleeve Eagles tee that I just like love, and I rock it like all the time. And I know it's vanilla, it's just a tee, but I wish I had caught like a pick or had like an actual, like anything, but no, I always grab a t-shirt or a hoodie or something.
But that's a special story, right? Because you're with your mom and dad. That's
it's also like their favorite band.
Right.
Like it's like going to hockey in the car when I was like 6 years old. My dad had the Hell Freezes Over Eagles tape.
Yeah.
And like we would just listen to that and Dire Straits on repeat. So the minute they came to Toronto, I was like, Dad, like we gotta go. So I got three of us and took my mom and dad, and it was a blast. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's an awesome story.
Dire Straits is up there as well. We listened to a lot of Dire Straits over the holidays at my father-in-law's. Huge Dire Straits fan. So
great stuff.
I appreciate that one. Luke, look, there's a lot of obviously storylines today with the Penguins game, with the trade, and I'm sure Reid will ask you about that. But I wanted to ask you specifically about the call-up of Quinn Hutson. Okay, he's one of the top scorers in the AHL. Does it surprise you that they would bring him up and put him on the fourth line where tonight he might get 6, 7, or 8 minutes? I mean, does that surprise you?
I was going to say, can I guess the question? Is it why are they calling up a first line power play skill guy and playing him 5 minutes on the fourth line, all at even strength? No, I honestly, I don't know why. I don't want to say it bugs me because you're getting a chance to see a guy play in the NHL, but it is frustrating. Like I've seen guy after guy, year after year, where it's like they're playing so well at the American League level. And I think he has like 8 power play goals. Like at least half of his goals are on the power play. So like that's where he's doing a lot of his damage too. And like over the years, like these kids will play so well that the GMs and brass are like, we can't not look away from this anymore. Like we can no longer, have a roster spot open and continue to say no to this kid. And then you bring him up and it's like, okay, let's play him 7 minutes on the fourth line, all at even strength. So you're talking 2 to 3 shifts a period, something like that. No offensive zone starts, or not a lot of them. You'll be doing all your starts in the neutral zone or in the D zone. So you're, trying to climb for possession on every shift that you have it. In saying that, one thing I have realized, it took me a long time to realize this too, is like, you don't have a lot of time or opportunity in the NHL. Like nobody is going to walk you in there. Nobody is going to hold your hand and say, hey, we know you play first line and first line power play. So here's Zach Hyman's spot. Zach got hurt. Here's your spot. Like that doesn't happen a ton. Like it happens by calling a kid up. He plays, 2, 3, 4 shifts. Maybe he scores, maybe he doesn't. And that might be his only game. And that is such a sad thing to say, but I've just seen it. I've seen it happen so many times where you're like, man, he didn't get a great opportunity. He didn't get a great look. But coaches, GMs don't have a lot of time. I think they have more than they do, but they don't seem to have a ton of time, especially when you're losing. By the way, I was at that game on Saturday. I was in the crowd in Toronto. It was a fantastic game. But Jay, I've seen it too many times over my years, and it really is up to the player, because it's kind of like that chicken or the egg. It's like, do I need to give you ice time for you to score, or do you need to be scoring for me to give you some more ice time? And I don't know. It's gotten more and more up to the player to get called up and play with plugs like me on the fourth line.
It's just... like coaches and GMs talk, though. That's kind of the disconnect for me, because it's fine for Bowman or Keith Gretzky or whoever to say, like, look, he's earned it. We got to give him a shot, right? Because I'm sure when every player is sent down to the start of the season, they say, hey, if you shine, you're coming back up. Like, force us to call you up. But then Bowman's also going to go to Chris and say, Chris, where are you going to put him? And Knobloch's going to say, well, I can't break up that line right now. Podkolzin deserves to stay with Leon. Savoy's done what we've asked. So I'm going to put him on the fourth line, Stan. And then they still call him up anyway. I'm assuming those conversations happen.
Though. That fourth line needs some offense, and that's definitely a conversation that's happening. Those guys talk all the time. You generally play the exact same system in the American League that the NHL head coach does, that was always mind-boggling to me. Now that I sit back and think about that too, they always take the systems out of the hands of the American League coach, and they just play the same style the guys do in the NHL, so that when they get called up, it's not too much of an adjustment. But you're right, man. Like, whether it's Freddie, you can start the Freddie conversation anytime you want, but you need some offense out of that, and bringing a guy up like that. Like, my center iceman was Mark Arcobello in Edmonton, and like, that was a similar situation. There's a fourth line center that was a PP wizard. I'm not saying we generated a ton of offense, but like, whenever we played together, I felt like we started chipping away, because it was easier to me to give a pass and get to your spots. I'm hoping for good things out of the kid tonight, and the fourth line. I really do hope they roll, because Pittsburgh's not that deep towards the end of their lineup.
Luke Gazdic joining us on the Oil Country Towing video hotline. All right, so the trade on Friday. I mean, look, the chatter about Skinner had been going on for a while. There'd been other, his name was always popping up in rumors and all that type of stuff. And the Penguins were ready to move on from Tristan Jarry. Kulak, part of the deal as well. I guess you can throw in the Nashville deal as part of this, because they do get Spencer Stastny to slide into Kulak's spot, though he's not as experienced as Kulak. How do you sort of look at these moves as a whole here?
Okay, so I was playing in a charity hockey tournament Friday. Hockey helps the homeless. So I was sitting there. I didn't have my phone, kind of put my phone away. And one of the guys on the team, was the goalie, actually was like, did you see Stuart Skinner got traded? And I was just like, what is going on here? So I stepped out of the room. I'm like trying to figure it out. I was shocked, to be honest. Like, I don't think I was shocked, surprised. Maybe surprised is a better word. I always thought they were going to go tandem. I always thought they were going to keep Stu here. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a situation where they were trading Stu out and replacing him with somebody, because then you're really laying all your eggs in one basket and you're thinking like, this is the guy here. I truly, I think of emotions first, and like, I think of what Stu's going from. Like, I'm not trying to bring it back to feeling bad about him, but I kind of do, man. Like, there's a guy that, whether fans believe this or not, like, these guys care. These guys care so much, and they work so hard. Brought him to back-to-back Stanley Cup finals. Edmonton guy, born and raised, like, definitely wanted to get it done here. And just to see that go away, it's kind of like turning a page. Same with Kulak as well. Like, I feel like him, like, I watched Stetch on Saturday in Toronto. Tough goal, putting it in his own net, by the way. But these are like integral parts of the team the last couple of years in these runs. And I really do feel like they've turned the page. Like, it feels like a different group. I mean, you have your core guys, but I just felt like guys that were so important to this thing for years are gone. Cooley just, he wasn't playing great hockey. I think you guys watching, everyone watching could see that, just didn't have his game. But a guy that I thought once playoffs always showed up, he was a guy that was an absolute warrior for them. So, stick taps to both of those guys on the way out. But in bringing Tristan in, what an incredibly cool story. I think narrative first and foremost, being an Oil King guy, winning in Edmonton before, and just like reading and getting reaction from a lot of people thinking that the Oilers got fleeced in this trade. Like, I don't know how it's sitting in Edmonton, but whether I'm in Toronto here or just around the rinks, people are going like, is this not a lateral move and this and that? And I'm like, I would just love this guy to come in and just put the entire league on notice. And whether that happens or not, I don't know how quickly or if it's going to happen at all, but I would love to see this guy shut some critics up and really become the true number one guy here for this Oiler team. He looked all right Saturday, new gear. I felt like the puck was bouncing around everywhere, but he got the job done, and they'll start to chip away here one game at a time. I don't know why they're starting them against each other I don't know. This is a wild situation that I maybe have never seen before, but I guess I'll just say surprised, feel a bit bad for Stu, but I think people should be really excited about the possibility of Jarry coming in here and being a legit stud.
So I'll ask you one more, whether it's the goaltender or somebody else, what's it like in a dressing room when a guy is struggling or his teammates can sense he's under heavy scrutiny with fans and with media, whether they pay attention to it or not? I'm sure it still leaks in there to some extent. Like, what does it feel like where, man, oh man, like we're doing okay, we're all working together, but like this one guy is getting all the weight put on him? I just,
you see that it really wears on the guys. That's how I see it, is like these, maybe some different than others, but few and far in between of guys that left the rink and it was just like whatever. Like they were able to separate the two. Most guys, it bled into their personal lives. It bled into, the social lives in terms of like hanging out with guys away from the rink. Like you could really, really just see it wear on guys. Like I think people hear and read and see more than fans could ever imagine. And I've seen it really, really get at some guys, especially in Edmonton when it kind of starts getting like a little personal. Like I think a couple of those questions to Stu, maybe towards the end of the fans kind of turning on him and like not wanting him there anymore. Like that stuff is devastating to hear. And I don't know. I think of the human emotion of it first and foremost, but man, it took me 11 years to realize, like, if you're not playing well, like it's a business, you're gone. Like if you're not winning or you're not playing well, they will move on to the next guy that can, or make changes to help the team in whatever way they see fit. And, I was going to say it took me a long time to figure it out, but I didn't figure it out till like the very end where I'm like, oh, this is a bit, you're right. This is a business like this. I get it now. Like it's not so personal, and, so obviously feel for those two, but this is some exciting stuff for them, man. Like I thought they looked great Saturday. Obviously Sunday wasn't as good, but Connor always gets jacked up to play Sid. So hopefully they have a big one tonight.
Well, McDavid, 16 points over a 6-game point streak, 30 points in 16 games against the Penguins in his career. Not bad.
Yeah,
so
all right.
We'll see how it shakes down tonight. Hey, thanks for doing this, buddy. I guess you'll be on with Dusty and Eric next week, or maybe Matthew and Eric. I can't remember who's in next week.
Oh, is this the last one then before Christmas?
For us, yes. So Merry Christmas. Thanks for everything, man. And have a great time.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. Talk to you after then, and you guys rock. Thanks.
Right on. Luke Gazdic, member of the Glue Crew, joining us on the Oil Country Towing video hotline. He's ready to go. Skinner versus Jarry, Penguins versus Oilers tonight. Crosby versus McDavid. Leon going for 1,000. Well, what else do you want to talk about? It's a much ballyhooed matchup. It's nigh on one of the most anticipated regular season games ever.
I can't think of one in recent years, Reid, that would stick out more than this.
Yeah, I mean, there's always games that there's a little more to it. I mean, certainly in the season and a half you and I have been together. I mean, I think back to other games I would have covered. I mean, I guess, McDavid's first game, of course. McDavid coming back from the injury as a rookie, that was a big deal.
Yep.
But then he also scored that spectacular goal. So in hindsight, it seems even bigger. I mean, like Hyman's first game was cool, I guess. Like whenever there's a new player or something. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Are we missing an obvious one here? What about the chance to tie the regular season winning streak record when they went for 17 against Vegas and lost? That was pretty big going into it. And maybe it'd be more remembered if they would have won it and tied the 17 in a row.
And a totally different tone.
Right.
Like this is personal, I feel. I feel like this is... Well, when I saw... What did I say when I saw Stu Skinner getting interviewed? when we saw the clip of that, I said, I can't believe he's gone. I can't believe he's not the Oilers goaltender.
Well, and I guess maybe this one is a little weirder because it is the goalies specifically. Yeah. Like you've seen trade. I mean, I've told the story before how when I was in university, I had classes till 5, I think. And you got to remember, this was early 90s, so there was no cell phones, there was no internet. I mean, if you caught something on the radio or whatever. But I got home from class, I turned on the Oilers Rangers game in MSG, and it's the anthems, and Esa Tikkanen is in a Rangers jersey on the blue line.
Yeah.
And I called my parents, and I was like, well, they got traded. So you didn't hear about it in the afternoon. So you've seen guys go up against a former team soon. But yeah, I think it is different because it's the goalies. And, there's both have been through tough times in their respective markets, and a lot of fans have wanted to move on from them and all that kind of stuff. And now they're going head to head right away. I guess that's a very unique circumstance.
Did I ever tell you the day that Joni Niinimaa got traded? Well, it wasn't the day of.
What happened?
He got traded from the Oilers to the New York Islanders on March 11th, 2003. March 13th, it was a Thursday. And I know why. I remember it. It was a Thursday. They played in Edmonton.
Okay.
So he didn't leave. He just stayed and waited for his new team.
Right.
He played in that game, got a point, and I was a bartender at the time. I was bartending at the Armory. Well, a lot of the Oilers used to come down there, and specifically on non-weekend nights. So I get to work that night, and I'm working center bar. Reid, center bar is where the action's at.
Right.
That's where you want to be as a bartender. You get tipped out more. It's a good night. You're going to make some money. I get there and the manager says, hey, I need you and I forget who to go work East Bar.
Okay.
I'm like, well, what the hell? It's a Thursday night. Like, we don't need to open East Bar. What's going on? He says, Jay, trust me.
Okay.
So I get in there, start setting up the bottles, and they're roping it off. I'm like, well, what's going on? You got to tell me what's going on. He says, I can't tell you. I said, well, this is absurd. Great. So sure enough, about, 11 o'clock, in walks this huge group. And it's Joni Niinimaa and the entire New York Islanders team are at East Bar, are at my bar.
Right.
And Michael Pekka came up and said, just put it on a tab. I'll settle up at the end of the night.
He'll take care of it.
And we're slinging drinks. They're having a time. They won that game 5-2.
Was this after the game or the night before? After
the game. So the Oilers scored 2-0 and they 5 unanswered goals. They won 5-2.
Right.
Niinimaa got a point. Vibes are high.
Okay.
Mike Pekka comes up at the end. He's like, what's it? Like the tab was like, $3,500.
Right.
He gets out his cash, $5,000 he gives us. U.S. Reid. U.S. So we got a tip of $1,500.
Yeah.
Me and the other bartender.
Did you even do do you need change? Or
he counted it. He did it in front of me. In piles of 10.
So once he went past 4,000, you were like, this is all
this
our
is
tip.
A good night.
So did you have to share the tip with all your colleagues?
No, you share it with you tip out your busboys.
Okay.
But you share it with your bartender, the person that's helping you, that's in the fight.
Right. So you had a good
But you
night.
tip out your bartender or your busboys.
Yeah. You got some new cleats for the Golden Bears.
That was a great night. $750 American. I mean, at that point, what was
awesome.
I? 22 years old?
Right.
That's a
So
big
were you
night.
thinking, okay, so 3,500, were you thinking he's going to stop at 4 when he's counting out?
And I would have been totally
that still would have been
happy
awesome.
with that. But they were such nice guys. Like, they were just so nice. They were bringing people in, signing autographs, like just the nicest group of people.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. Like, Mike Pekka's at your bar just slinging, sipping on a beer.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a surreal night. And then to top it off with getting a massive tip.
That's amazing.
It was incredible.
Well, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
780-218-9999, River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. If you want to text us, you can post in the Nasty Chat on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up if you're there as well. We need like 20 thumbs to get to 100. And we're kind of doing half a show here leading into Tom's show. So if you have not already clicked the thumbs up, get in there and do so. Okay, third and final clue. Hudson's Canada's Pub mystery athlete of the game.
Oh, you're doing it.
Yeah, I got to do it now. Okay. We got to get to it. Third and final clue is Royal Mayfair. So the clues are Kansas City, Texas, and Royal Mayfair. And hopefully somebody gets it by about 4:25. You must text in your guesses to the afternoon inbox, 780-218-9999, presented by River Cree Resort and Casino. Happy hour featuring $5.25 drinks available Sunday to Thursday, 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. Somebody will get it now. Were there any guesses after the first two clues?
Yes, several.
but they were obviously wrong.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You can
We'll see.
imagine.
I think somebody's going to get it. Jay's play of the day is next. 4 o'clock break.
The Lock Shop.
What do you think about Quinn Hughes joining the division?
Dude, it's crazy. We now have Cale Makar, Miro Heiskanen, Quinn Hughes, Josh Morrissey. Those are your number one defensemen of the top 4 teams. It was a complete gasp, like spit out the drink moment, like late Friday when that came across the phone. I give Bill Guerin a lot of credit for slapping it up on the table and saying, hey, here we
The
go.
Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation. With options for every style and budget, open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
You've always known GCL Diesel as the experts in diesel fuel systems. But did you know that GCL is also your source for turbochargers and turbo repair? As a turbo supplier for Garrett, Borg Warner, and Holset, GCL can provide genuine original equipment turbos at wholesale prices. Whether it's diesel, gas, natural gas, or performance, we can provide you with the turbo or custom repair you require. Turbo questions? We've got turbo answers. Visit us in the West End or online at GCLDiesel.com. GCL Diesel, turbochargers, understood.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Hi, Dennis from Weiss Johnson here, and we're excited to be partnering up with the Nielsen Show and have a special deal exclusive for Nielsen Show listeners. Get 10% off any new Trane furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump installation from now until the end of October. Bundle a furnace with an AC or heat pump and get 25% off the package price. Get your home comfort now for all seasons with Weiss Johnson and Trane. Trane, it's hard to stop a train. Visit WJSportsTalk.com today.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Tristan, Jarry, and Stuart Skinner duel their former teams for the first time as the Oilers clash with the Penguins. Leon Draisaitl has 999 career points entering the game, while Quinn Hutson makes his season debut for Edmonton. Tom Gazzola has you covered with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show live on location at Boston Pizza Clairview. Coverage for that starts at 4:30 right here on EST. In a total of 10 games around the NHL tonight, Minnesota plays host to Washington. The Sharks and Flames hit the ice while the Rangers and Canucks go at it. And Montreal's Sam Montembeault has been sent to the AHL for conditioning. The 29-year-old started the season 5-6-1 with a sub .860 save percentage and a goals against average of 3.65. WHL action, the Oil Kings are on the road in Lethbridge playing the Hurricanes. Puck drop for that goes at 7. Meanwhile, the Spurs and Knicks hit the court in the NBA Cup final. New York, winners of 5 straight, sitting second in the Eastern Conference, while San Antonio is on a 3-game heater. Fourth in the West, they hit the hardwood at 6:30. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. Hour 2 of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
It is an Oilers game day. They play the Pittsburgh Penguins at 5:30 this afternoon. Jay and I are in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Taco Tuesday just leveled up at the Canadian Brewhouse. Is today Tuesday? Yeah, today's Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
It's incredible. All day, $3.49. New tacos and quesadillas after 4 p.m. That's now. Sip on $5.99 margaritas, $2 off Corona tankards, and tequila shots starting at $5.99. Nobody has won. The Hudson's Canada's Pub Mystery Athlete of the Game.
Let me check here. Bleep, bleep, bloop.
The 3 clues are Kansas City, Texas, and Royal Mayfair.
Nope.
We have nothing, and you don't want me to give any other clues or say anything else.
It's up to you, actually. Like, it is your trivia.
No, it's fine. I just think somebody will get it.
Okay. We're holding out hope. A reminder, we are doing a live crack pack here with Patty Ketty. He's bringing in a box of cards, I think, and we're doing it live tomorrow from 4:20 to 5. It's free to enter. All you need to do is email jay@edmontonsportstalk.com, and you will be in the crack, I think.
You'll be covered in crack.
You'll be cracked up. And Pat was saying there's a guaranteed auto card. I believe that means autograph.
Yeah, not a vehicle.
Not an automobile. So email jay@edmontonsportstalk.com if you want to get into that draw.
Quinn Hutson will play tonight for the Edmonton Oilers. He was called up from Bakersfield yesterday. The goaltending matchup is Stuart Skinner for the Penguins against Tristan Jarry for the Oilers. Here's Skinner on facing the Oilers in his first game in black and gold.
Yeah, it's funny. We're ripping off the Band-Aid right away, which is good. I think thinking about it, I think I'd rather it be like this and just kind of get it over with, but also to enjoy it too. You know, I get to play my old teammates, and me and Brett get to do it together, and I think that's nothing but exciting.
All right, so we're with you till about 4:25, and then at 4:30, it's Tom Gazzola with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. He is at BP Clairview. He was just texting us. People are already rolling in to hang out with Tom and watch the game there. So he's 4:30 to 5:30. Jay will be back solo to take you home from 5:30 to 6, and then Tom on right after the game with the post-game show.
It's Jay, it's play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
Presented by Play Alberta. Gaming made easy anytime, anywhere. With Play Alberta, you have a full casino experience right at your fingertips. Play from your phone, tablet, or computer whenever works for you. Download the Play Alberta app today and get started with a $50 casino bonus. Just deposit $50 with promo code EST Casino. Play smart, play local, and remember to use your game sense.
Well, once again, Dustin Nielsen has done it. Now, I will say Jay's play of the day yesterday hit. It was a pretty good one.
It did.
So that was Steelers money line, Tua 1 interception or more, and Aaron Rodgers to throw 2 or more passing touchdowns. Boom. Nailed it. I wanted to come in here and do, Draisaitl points, McDavid point, Crosby points. They all win kind of thing.
Everybody's happy.
Dusty took it as the early bird bet. So if you like that, it's available at playalberta.ca. Click on sports, click on EST specials. You'll see it there. So I just went with what I think is very likely to happen. You've got some of the best goal scorers in the game playing head to head.
Yep.
And mediocre goaltending also. So I am taking the over 6.5 goals. So 7 or more goals. That's it. That is boosted to plus 100. This was a favorite. As opposed to the under. So I've got it boosted to even money. I know it's not a sexy plus 240, plus 4. It is what it is.
It's 2-1. That's what I got on my page here. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes. And a reminder, if you haven't yet, deposit 50, use promo code EST Sports, and you'll get a $50 free bet. Maybe you play it on one of these. But head on over to playalberta.ca. Click on sports. Click on EST specials. You'll see Jay's play of the day. Oilers, Penguins, 7 or more total goals boosted to plus 100. And always remember to use your game sense.
It's Jay, it's play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
All right, so quickly here, because we got to take a break and do the Alberta Blue Cross Courageous Moment, and we'll do at least one word of the day because I'm not back for that final segment from 5:30 to 6. When it comes to the mystery athlete of the game, are you going to monitor the text line until 6 o'clock, or are you shutting it down for guesses at 4:30?
No, I could monitor
until 6.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so the clues are Kansas City, Texas, and Royal Mayfair.
Correct.
We don't have a winner.
We do not.
Okay, and I won't give any more clues. I'll go with what you said. All right?
Okay. And if it doesn't win, it carries over to Thursday, and it'll
be...
With
the same person?
Probably not. It'll be Iwanek and I. So...
Right, okay. Well, I
come up
could
with
leave
something.
more clues for this individual.
Yeah, we could carry on the clues. Why don't we do that? We'll carry over the athlete and we'll carry over the prize.
But then you should
the
get it. Well,
GC.
but that's only an hour before the game on that day. So
Well,
yeah, you need a quick winner.
pitter
hopefully.
patter,
I think
let's get at her.
Still will get it in the next 10 minutes. The clues: Kansas City, Texas, and Royal Mayfair. Okay, here's the coup.
Tristan, Jarry, and Stuart Skinner matchup for the first time since their trade. Both Skinner and Brett Kulak playing their first game as a member of the Penguins. Plus, Quinn Hutson makes his season debut for Edmonton. Join Tom Gazzola on location at Boston Pizza Clearview for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. That gets going at 4:30 right here on EST. 9 other games on tap in the NHL. Mike Matheson day-to-day for Montreal. He'll sit out against Philly with an upper body injury. Elsewhere, for the Kings, Darcy Kemper has been placed on the injured reserve with the team recalling Phoenix Copley. Kemper going down with an upper body injury after Dallas's Mikko Rantanen collided with him in the crease yesterday to Lethbridge. The Oil Kings and Hurricanes go at it. They meet at 7 o'clock, and in the association, the NBA Cup final goes down between the Knicks and the Spurs. San Antonio rolling hot on a 3-game win streak while New York has won their past 5 games. Tip-off for that one goes at 6:30. This sports update is brought to you by Advantage Sports Medicine. Connor McDavid's got a team of specialists. You've got a bag of frozen peas. Get the same locker room approach that's trusted by the best in the game. Call them at 780-460-9977 or visit their website at advantagesportmed.ca to book an appointment. Today, the Reid Wilkins Show rolls on following the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Darren Drager from TSN.
Always commentary that comes from the Canadian markets. Hey, we're all in. No, you're all in when you trade 4 pieces like the Minnesota Wild did for Quinn Hughes that you aren't sure you're going to be able to hold on to for more than this season and next. That's what grabbing your you-know-whats and giving them a squeeze is all about when you talk about being all in.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
New Year's Eve, join River Cree Resort and Casino for a spectacular show like no other. Get ready for Material Girls, an amazing tribute to Lady Gaga, Adele, Shania Twain, Madonna, Blondie, Pink, and Cher, capturing all the elegance and essence of these mega stars in one unforgettable concert experience. Material Girls, December 31st in the venue. Hurry, get your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement? Bet on it.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.ca.
draft.com.
I'm very happy. We have a winner. Hudson's Canada's Pub Mystery Athlete of the Game. It is casino dealer Jay who will get the $25 gift card to Hudson's Canada's Pub. The clues were Kansas City. This person was born in Kansas City, January 27th, 1932. The second clue was Texas. He went to the University of Texas. The third clue was Royal Mayfair. He won the Canadian Open, the men's version, the only time it was held in Edmonton at the Royal Mayfair in 1958. The mystery athlete of the game is golfer Wes Ellis. How about that?
How about that?
That's good stuff.
I told you when we said Royal Mayfair that you would get, ladies professional golfers.
Yes,
being sent in. So we had Lydia Ko. We had a couple other. I don't know. There was a lot of texts coming in.
Yep. Not surprised. Laura Davies, any of those? Well, I guess they wouldn't say with Kansas City. And so it's Wes Ellis. So they're the only time the Canadian Open on the PGA has been held in Edmonton was at the good old Royal Mayfair. There we go. Good stuff. Let's, we got to go quick here, Jay. Alberta Blue Cross, courageous moment. Alberta Blue Cross, every great play starts with courage. Alberta Blue Cross, proud to support Albertans through all of life's meaningful moments. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you. I got to give this to Ben Thompson. Excellent performance in the Christmas movie draft today on the Hangout. I did not think he would do as well as he did. He's probably going to win.
He's ahead by 10%.
Now, are we allowed to say who the teams are, or is that off?
You're not.
We're not. Okay.
No, but
the people who watched, they know.
Yeah, people who watched definitely would know. But yeah, I thought your draft, it's amazing to see the results of this, to be honest with you.
Yes.
I'm surprised. I mean, you got the Elf stack. Now, I love Elf.
So do I.
The Christmas. So, see, we are both biased towards that.
Right. Well, and that's what the draft is. So, I mean, it's a voting contest.
Dusty loves Christmas Vacation.
Right.
It's not a secret.
Which I don't. Yeah. I mean, I'm actually probably going to get relegated, which is too bad. I had the last one I was in.
12 hours.
The last one I was in, I thought I might do okay. I fluked out, tied Dusty for first, the nerd one. This one, I don't watch a lot of Christmas movies. I don't have kids, so I don't have little ones clamoring to watch Christmas movies. I was at a disadvantage. Now, my goal for these drafts when I have competed is not really to win, though. It's to entertain and to push the boundaries a little bit, which I think I was successful with today.
Sure.
But having said that I could see from the listener reaction, some people thought it was funny. Some people were really irritated. So I guess that's my courageous moment.
Well, the ESTers take this very seriously.
Well, yeah, they do, which is cool. Well, probably more serious than I do.
Which is okay.
I may be one of the least serious takers. So I definitely had 2 or 3 picks that were clearly just to go off the cuff and do something a little different. And I couldn't go head-to-head with Dusty. I couldn't go head-to-head with Eric on it. Ben did a really good job. But clearly my tastes...
Well, Ben / Nate the Builder.
You think that I screwed myself with Scrooged, so to speak.
I do.
I was screwed with Scrooged.
I do.
To me, that's a fun Christmas movie with Bill Murray, Carol Kane.
It doesn't move the needle. You know what I mean?
I guess anymore,
but good for you for drafting what you like.
Yeah.
You can't blame you for that.
People don't like what I like. Well, welcome to my life. I'm a weirdo.
Now, Benny, I mean, he did outwardly say he did get help from his dad.
Which is fine.
Which is
okay.
Help from people. I don't know moving forward. If he's going to dominate something like this, I think...
Well, maybe he just shouldn't admit it then if he gets help from his dad. Just don't talk about it.
Do a better job of lying, I think.
So I expect that I'll be below 18% and be relegated and be excluded from future drafts, which a lot of people will be happy about. But I would argue, for my courageous moment, that I think maybe the overall entertainment value of the draft, because for me... If I were listening, there'd be a little bit like, I wonder what Reid is going to pick. I wonder where's he going to go?
Yes.
I mean,
knew what your
one of my Christmas characters was Lloyd Christmas from the movie Dumb and Dumber.
Brilliant.
Should be a popular character, But a lot of people are going to be mad about that. They're just going to say, how dare you, Reid? There's no Christmas in that movie. Yet it's okay for other people to draft John McClane and Hans Gruber in Die Hard, which doesn't have any Christmas in it either. But that's okay.
Right. I did find it interesting, the amount of swearing that happened.
I was actually shocked, and I'm perfectly comfortable with that language off air. I was cringing a little bit. We better do this. Are we just going to do one?
Sure.
Word of the day for Edmonton Public Library. They have an intellectual freedom campaign. Learn more about how EPL protects your freedom to read at intellectualfreedom.ca. All right, we just got to go.
Conversant.
All right, well, I think I got the spelling CONVERSANT. And is that something that is in opposition to or the opposite of or like a contrary point?
Nope.
Okay, give me a sentence.
The ideal candidate for the sommelier position will have expert knowledge of the various wines served in the restaurant and be conversant with the rich world of viniculture.
Be knowledgeable of and be able to talk about?
Describe someone who has knowledge or experience with something, usually used in the phrase conversant with.
Okay. I get 1.5.
Yeah.
Are you going to do one with Coob before 6?
Yeah, we're going to do one later.
All right.
Coob and I are going to be back at 5:30. We're going to keep you apprised on what's going on with all the Oilers, Penguins action, and we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to talk some draft. And
you're going to have buying or selling for David
We're going to have
Bunting?
buying or selling. Yeah.
It'll be good. All right. Tom Gazzola at BP Clearview coming up next with the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. Enjoy the Oilers and the Penguins.
The EST Hangout.
Bucks had a lot of his struggles in playoffs.
Yes, Bucks had. Well,
he's had his struggles. Ottinger outplayed from Stuart Skinner back-to-back years. Shesterkin hasn't done